I'm recording, and when I play Minecraft this time, I'll be pressing my keys very quietly.
Okay. Yeah, we could hear the keys typing.
We could?
Yeah, so
It was very light. It was very light, and when I listened to it, I was like, "Oh no."
That's what I thought it was just someone else like typing something into the chat. I didn't like.
Yeah, I was typing something very important.
Because I am in the episodes, I skip through the episodes when I watch, and I'd always assumed that it was just some random person who decided to type.
No, it was I tried, like, because I have a filter that I put on every audio, and it's to get rid of, like, background noise. But
for the
slight,
but it didn't work.
The slightly louder stuff, like keyboard clacking and dog barking, it doesn't work as well.
I'm sorry.
I didn't own a gaming keyboard until last year. I'm sorry, everyone.
Welcome to Rat One Podcast, featuring all 3 members of the podcast.
Yes, the all 3 members of the podcast. There have only been 3.
There have only been 3 ever.
So let's just not talk about it, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's just not talk about a 4th member, because that's never happened before.
That'd be an absurd concept.
Nah.
What are you talking about, bro?
4 members. Yeah, I love how symmetrically our icons show up on our layout.
Yeah, no,
very symmetrical.
Yeah, look at how cool it looks and stuff. Yeah,
I'm a frog.
I'm the guy.
Marcus is Fort Buskus.
I'm Fort Buskus.
Okay, can I just say, I watched both ends of you and Murkiri's Gliscor Hellscape battle. Oh my god. Like, I don't think you didn't have a face cam on, right? But Murkiri did.
No, I didn't want to have a face cam because you'd get to see me laughing at Murkiri. And I specifically watched Murkiri's video so I could watch just his like face of anguish.
Brady, I can see the pain in your eyes. I'm so sorry.
Game 1 was
love the edits though. Watch those videos, by the way. Smile.
You could tell I felt bad in the end because I literally didn't bring it to the rest of the games.
Yeah,
I noticed that.
I won anyways, baby.
Yeah, I mean, like, game 3, I was half expecting it, but lost because I brought stuff for it. Because Melodic is a bitch-ass nene baby.
Truing.
It's like,
cringe-ass. Oh, no, it's not I mean, it's cringe as well. It's a cringe bitch-ass.
I feel like it has a similar vibe to, like having a Shedinja on your team.
Yeah.
Like, they have to bring everything for it. And I honestly want to make a Shedinja team just so I could make every other Pokemon on that team be a counter to what counters Shedinja, so I can bait them into bringing it every turn.
I mean, that's what Zeranoger was.
Yeah, that is true.
That's like exclusively why Shedinja worked on Zeranoger. It's because it's core. It's because it's not a Shedinja team. It's a team that is good with Shedinja.
Yeah. Shedinja's a silly little guy. I like him.
My problem with it is that they decided to give a bulky water type competitive, and it's like, fuck.
Oh yeah, Melodic.
It's like,
a little bit messed up that they gave that stupid broken ability to Empoleon.
So true.
Yeah. Honestly, it'd be I would be 100% fine with Empoleon getting competitive compared to Defiant, because I feel like that's a little bit more breakable than Melodic, who is weak to 2 things, as opposed to like 4 things. I think it's Fighting, Ground, Electric.
Yeah.
That's 3.
Yeah, Fighting, Ground, and Electric, and that's it.
Yeah. I feel like that's a little bit more breakable. Also, it doesn't get recovery, so I don't want to.
It should get Roost. Even though it can't fly, it should get Roost.
Yeah.
Okay, but then remove Melodic Hypnosis. I would take the trade. Take the trade.
Hypnotic, I wouldn't. I think Melodic is only good because of Hypnosis.
Hypnotic Melodic?
No,
or
Melodic is good for a multitude of reasons. Please stop using Hypnosis.
If you don't want to lose to Melodic Hypnosis, don't let it coil.
Oh my god.
Okay, remove coil.
Brady let me coil twice.
Okay, okay.
Brady let me coil twice.
Okay, I let you coil twice, but that was because, like, oh, you're gonna Hypnosis this turn, right? You're gonna do that.
No, it's an 80% Hypnosis. I would never do that.
God.
The 100% Hypnosis, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Evil behavior.
Cringe-ass nene baby behavior.
Yeah. Shout out to the people in SoCal who ran a lot of Zygarde. You are the reason I had to change to an offensive haze Tapu Fini, and it hurt. It really did.
Tapu Fini offensive, I don't know, like, Tapu Fini always felt really, really lame when I was running Calm Mind on it, but it always felt super reliable up until you get hit by, like, a Leaf Blade from Kartana, which, -1 you can calc for it, right?
Yeah.
But
it takes everything.
Yeah, I think peak Tapu Fini was 2018 Rain Dance Mega Manectric plus Waterium Tapu Fini. I think that was the coolest Tapu Fini's ever been.
That sounds fancy. I like that.
It was fancy. It was
you
the
are
coolest
also
team.
on a melodic, or not a melodic, a Manectric binge.
I think Z-Move or even like Dynamax Fini, it was like peak Fini because it was like you could run offensive Fini and it was like really fun. I think that was one of my favorite things to do, especially in like Series 7 and 9. I used to run Grimmsnarl Fini, and I would lead it against what do you call it? Colossal. And it was like I get the freest like light screen into water move into your Colossal, and regardless of if you protect, you're likely going to die. If you were switching to like a Rillaboom or something, okay, fine. I just decided to go into the other slot. Or like I could read that they wouldn't I mean I didn't even have to target down the Colossal in that situation, right? Because I just like I light screen, I'm a Max Fini, I'm not going to die to a Colossal move, no shot. So I just like Max Fairy into like the Urshifu or Dragapult. And if it was a Dragapult, I could Thunder Wave into Max Starfall. Wait, no, I can't Thunder Wave because it's misty terrain. I am a fool.
Yeah. No,
imagine,
the days
if
Dragapult
you will,
was good.
a colossal. No, imagine, if you will, a colossal team that doesn't utilize Dragapult. Now, hypothetically, this colossal team would not be good. Now,
hypothetically, it would be awesome because there is a Corphish on it instead of the Colossal, and Corphish is just way better.
So Corphish.
I've been hired by PragerU to speak about the Lober.
Dude, I miss Lober. I need to bring it back.
I need that audio. I need that audio by itself. Holy shit.
Now the liberals do not want you to know about Corphish. They do not want you to fund Corphish because the liberals are in the pocket of Big Crawdon.
Big Crawdon. Oh my god.
Is there something we can make work in Diamond and BDSP with Corphish, like something with weak armor that would take advantage of it? Like, there's no weakness policy, so it can't do that kind of silly maneuvers.
Like Amistar, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, maybe, actually.
If something got... I mean, Storm Drain technically is a thing, but it's just kind of lame.
I think
because you could just run, like, Specs Corphish with Surf.
Yeah.
And at that point, actually, wait, hold on. Like Specs Surf Crawdon with like a Storm Drain Pokemon next to it. It's not that bad. Do you know what Crawdon's special attack stat is?
What is it actually?
It's like bigger than you think. Hold on, let me look it up.
Yeah, I'm already
look it
on
up right now.
It's 90.
No, I'm on it. It's 90.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Sheesh.
It's looking.
That's
like not bad, not great, but not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got adaptability.
Me when I'm going to run instead, I'm going to run Latios with Specs next to it.
Latios is a bad Pokemon. Latios is a lot better.
You want to know who's better than both of them? Azelf.
The secret third
Azelf
yellow one.
Smile.
Actually, what color is shiny Latios? Is it yellow? Or is
they're
that
both
only Latios?
Latios is yellow and Latios is like green.
Yeah, it's like teal.
Oh man, it'd be really cool if they were both yellow because then, all right, because here's the thing, right? If they were both yellow when they were shiny, that'd mean they have a consistent color scheme going on. Because Latios is red, Latios is blue. When they mega, they turn purple, which is the combination of red and blue.
Yeah.
If they both had yellow shinies, that would mean that it's was it red, blue, yellow?
Yeah.
Which is like the 3 games.
Yeah, dude. Wait a minute.
What have you discovered?
Okay, so Marcus, the team that I used with against you in that battle, by the way.
Yeah, Crappy lost, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay. So I hunted for a shiny Arcanine and a shiny Riker for that team.
Yeah.
Specifically, so I had 2 of what I call the piss dogs because they're yellow.
Of course.
What if we added a 3rd?
Piss Dragon.
Guess what?
Dragon?
Guess what's on that team?
What is it?
Latios, rather.
Piss Dragon.
Mono yellow. I've seen like mono blue or the non-existent Michael's mono like black and red team, which was actually functional.
Yeah.
But I like do an original like yellow.
Piss man.
Back when my rats were alive. I don't know why I thought about this, but back when my rats were alive, I would tell people they were dragons.
Dragons.
because they're dragging their nuts across the floor.
Yeah.
Oh my god, no!
Yeah.
Rats, if you don't know, rats got big ones, like
They do. I have to feed them to my snake.
Disproportionately sized.
Why are we talking about rat nuts?
So basically, my team consists of Ludicolo, Pelipper, Riker, Scizor, Latios, and Arcanine. The shiny Arcanine is a shiny Riker. The shiny Ludicolo, Pelipper's normal, and Scizor and Latios are normal. The only outlier would be Scizor in that case. I'm probably not going to switch off Scizor because it's a rain team. But if I got a shiny Latios, then there would be like 5 yellow things because Ludicolo is part yellow because of its like poncho like thing.
Yeah,
it's beak too.
It's like a main body. I don't think it's a poncho, is it? No, it's not poncho.
It's like what's it called? It's like the Mexican, like the typical Mexican garb, like the stereotypical like they wear.
I
like
wish I knew anything about that.
Like the big cloth. It's like because he's wearing the sombrero.
I guess it's technically a poncho. I don't know what the actual name is.
I think it's called. There's a reason why I thought it was poncho. There's got to be something behind that, but
it makes sense.
I think that's what it's called. But
when they finally give us that Mexican themed Hisuian haunch crow called Ponch Crow.
Yeah.
Ponch Crow.
Dude, I can't wait for the Ludicolo if it's like dressed in a kimono, like the kimono Ludicolo. Like the next generation, we get like a Ludicolo form that's like regional and it's like in a kimono.
We've got that regional Voltorb, which is pretty sick actually.
Oh, dude, I had Voltorb in my my swarms, like the swarm for the day.
Oh my god!
And I wanted to get a shiny Voltorb. I was gonna raid offer it, but it turns out that it was the one for the day previous. But because I'd left the game on over the midnight gap, like it'd gone over midnight, and I hadn't like left the area. Once I had left the area, it was the next day, and instead it had because it was Dunsparce Day apparently.
Yay!
I didn't shiny hunt for that because I want my orb. Me pondering my Voltorb.
Where did the pondering my orb meme come from?
I don't know. It's just a dude. It's just a wizard guy.
I think it's from like Dungeons and Dragons art or something, or maybe it's like Lord of the Rings or something. I feel like what's his name?
I think it's Dungeons and Dragons.
It's something like that. It came from like the box art of something, or like the.
It's actually Thundercats. It's Mumra.
Mumra? How do you spell that?
You don't know? Well, no, that was a joke. But you don't know about Thundercats?
I do not know much about Thundercats. Unfortunately,
I don't know much. All I know.
Phenomenal reboot.
All I know is that Moth Up Smash in Melee is called the Thundercats. Because they he lifts his sword up. Yeah. That's what they call it in Melee, the Thundercats.
Because Lionel does that to do the thing. He goes Thundercats, 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 ho.
And then he summons the Thundercats.
Summons the Thunder.
I forget. I think he literally just kind of feels good about himself. I don't know if it actually does anything. I think he just kind of feels cool.
It just hypes him up a bit.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Doesn't he lifts his sword and then doesn't it get like electricity on it or some shit?
Yeah, but so did He-Man, and He-Man did it to transform, but Lion-O stays the same.
No, it's just to make a cool electric sword. Sometimes you don't need anything more than that.
Is it in the same universe as He-Man?
No, they were just both kind of weirdly erotic.
Okay. That makes sense.
What is with early American animated cartoons? Like, if it's just a manly man show, all of them look the same. At least their faces do. It's got major same face syndrome, and I think that's quite silly.
Ever read JoJo Part 7?
No!
Steel
Shut
Ball
up!
Run?
Steel Ball Run has major same face syndrome in a
It
couple
does!
of panels.
I feel
But
like
you
that's just
can't point that
JoJo's
out!
I think
'Cause
that's
then
just
you notice.
JoJo's in general, right?
No, JoJo's was good until Steel Ball Run.
I feel
like as far
You're
as like
trying.
same face.
You are. Okay.
No,
You gotta clarify there.
JoJo's was phenomenal all the way through.
From what I've
Steel Ball Run is probably the peak, but
from what I've seen,
like same face.
Yeah, from what I've seen of like Golden Wind specifically, is that like they do look like their faces look very similar. Like at least in the anime, and I haven't seen anything on the manga. I should probably read the manga, but
Are you already at Golden Wind?
No, I'm at Diamond is Unbreakable. But like I've seen stuff. I've seen stuff of the Golden Wind anime. But
Golden Wind got the most memes for some reason. I think that's just because it was around the same time TikTok came out.
I mean, it's also because it's like one of the major like times Jojo got really popular. Like there was like the stuff when Stardust Crusaders came out. I think it was like it skipped a whole part when it came to like popularity because Stardust Crusaders was big and then Vento Arreo was big like in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm up to Diamond is Unbreakable, and man, Joseph is my favorite JoJo so far. I'm not sure if that's going to change with Josuke, but I'm disappointed in my man. My man.
I think Joseph did his best.
Joseph,
no, he didn't.
Joseph is a bit of a man whore. He's like my man Yunarukami. He's a bit of a man whore.
He's a man whore. She said he's a big old man whore. Fuck you.
Dude,
that line kills me
that scene
every
is
time.
The best. But yeah, no. I'm upset with him. He's done some bad shit. I can't believe he did Suzy Q that way. How could you?
Listen, Joseph, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah, I get
Suzy Q's awesome too.
It's like when your Umfi makes a bad take on Twitter.com. Except way worse.
Except way worse. You can't compare cheating on your wife to making a bad tweet.
Look, man, I still like you, but man, you gotta solve your shit.
JoJo characters making bad takes on Twitter. Giorno. I just don't think I can. Oh wait, hold on. That's a little bit of a spoiler for Brady. I'm trying to think of a good one. I just think. Dang, I can't make a good comparison without spoiling.
Jojo is like, man, I just think women are fucking annoying.
That would be his entire Twitter, just stereotypical sexist teenager.
I definitely see how I definitely see what you mean by how did he get laid?
Yeah. He's so mean.
Okay, so Josuke I thought was Jotaro's son, but it ended up being Joseph's son, so it makes a weird thing where Josuke is actually Jotaro's uncle. Which is pretty funny. But
it's JoJo, so they call them Junkles, but yes.
Junkles?
Junkles.
I made that up.
But yeah, no,
Junkle Jotaro?
Oh my god. I also like how they explain why he's called Jojo, why they call Josuke Jojo, because Josuke, his last name doesn't have a Joe in it, but for
it's the kanji.
The kanji used for like the ske in Josuke can also be read as Jer, so Jojo, which is really neat. I'm a big fan of that. I've always been a big fan of stuff like that. It's really fun.
Yeah, there's just a lot of wordplay you can do in Japanese.
Well, do you want to know why they called Jotaro Jojo?
Well, Jotaro Kujer.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, you want to know why they called Joseph Jojo?
Joseph Joestar.
Joestar.
Oh, got a couple of geniuses here. All right, what about Jonathan?
Jonathan Joestar. What are you doing? What is this pic?
Jonathan cheats on his wife. I fucked that up real bad.
It's just like that's the hardest one to understand. I'm just listing all the easy ones.
It's just really funny because, and then like later on, I know like it's Joner, Giovanna.
Mhm.
And like Joner is in like because it's like, oh, that's Jer, it's Joner.
Geo.
It's your mother.
Gier. Oh wait, no, it is Gier.
Yeah,
it's
like,
Geo.
Giovanna.
Because it's a mixture of Jojo and Dio.
Yeah. Fancy shit.
That's a spoiler?
Oh my god!
Really? Oh, okay. I thought everyone knew that.
No.
He hasn't read it yet or watched it yet.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. I will learn about that later.
You will find out.
To be fair, you find out the first second the show starts.
Yes, but
Okay.
he hasn't gotten there yet. He's a part. Don't be mean.
Okay,
Fine.
Okay. To be fair, he's right. If I find that out, episode 1, it's not a spoiler.
It's like episode 1, frame 3. Like it's
Okay.
literally like frame 3 of the
Never
show.
mind then. God, gotta
Yeah.
spoil the surprise. Mm.
All right,
Okay.
here's the best part. Here's the best part. It literally never comes up.
It's just
Yeah.
like an origin thing, and then it never gets brought up.
It's just an origin thing. It's literally just like Araki said, like, hey, what if we had some kind of like combination of the two, and like that's his origin,
Yeah.
and then it never matters.
Well, we know Dio's a man whore, so
Dude,
it's
what
bound
if-
to happen.
Dude, what if we came up with the combination of Pizza Hut and Taco Bell?
Dude,
Are you at the Pizza
what
Hut?
would happen?
Are you at the
What
Taco
would
Bell?
happen?
Are you at the combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell?
Yes.
Dude,
Dude, I'm at
what
the
would
Taco
happen?
Bell.
What would happen if I committed
Taco Bell.
murder at
Ah!
a Taco Bell and left the Taco Bell to go over to the connected Long John Silver's? Could they still arrest me for crimes committed across the border?
Oh my god.
Actually,
That's a
hold
life
on.
hack. If you commit a crime on Taco Bell property and cross over to a Long John Silver's, they can't get you.
I need to know.
It's a
I need to
loophole.
know if the Pizza Hut Taco Bell song. I don't remember. It may have okay. The background music for the specific Pizza Hut Taco Bell song. It's a combination of a rap about the combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell, put over the music of Brody Quest by Neil Cicierega. And that is why Neil Cicierega is connected to every internet phenomenon ever. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Neil Cicierega is just like everywhere, dude. I remember when I was like 8 and I heard is it Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny or something?
Yep.
I always forget what it's actually called, but like it's Ultimate Showdown? Is it Showdown?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
it
it's
is.
Ultimate Showdown.
Yeah, it's
I think
Yeah,
that's
the
Showdown of
Ultimate
Ultimate
Showdown.
Destiny.
Yeah.
Mhm.
2 trucks having sex.
Also Neil Cicierega.
Yeah.
Harry Potter Puppet Pals, also Neil Cicierega.
Yeah, it's just like Lemon Demon shit as well. It's just it's
Bustin'. Guide to
Bustin'.
Lord of the Rings.
Oh, dude, he is the guy who made Bustin'.
Yep.
Wait, I didn't know that. I forgot about that. Wow.
This man has a hold on everything, and I think that's very awesome of him.
He's got a monopoly on internet nostalgia.
He
Yeah.
really do.
He just sort of like earns. He's everywhere at all times.
Yeah, like he makes good meme music and good like serious music. It's very nice.
He's in your home.
He is
He's
in my
in
house.
my-
Dude,
Good
he's
argument.
like he is in my home. Oh, and as I'm googling this, the thing that shows up on my YouTube recommended is CritiKal playing the new FNAF game.
Oh, that's pretty neat. I'm a big fan.
Hey guys, it's CritiKal. Today we'll be playing this new FNAF game. Nothing really scares me. Oh Jesus!
Dude. Speaking of just internet phenomena, like how CritiKal is such an enigma to me. He seems like a very serious person. You go to his YouTube channel and it's a lot of commentary videos on, current things that are happening, or it's gameplay from his Twitch. He seems like a normal guy. And then, like, he has a closet full of dildos? Like, where does this fit into the equation?
The Moby Huge?
And the Moby Huge. No, he has more sex toys than just the Moby Huge. And it's like, how are these things, what?
He's just a connoisseur of sex toys, I suppose.
They just took a man and then pressed the randomize button for his hobbies and interests. And
if you're coming to this through the Reddit link, they took a man and turned on Wholesome 100.
Oh my god.
I don't know why. I just remembered that someone like described him in like Reddit terms once. It's like they took a man and turned on the random meter or something.
Well, no, that's just what I think about, because there's some people who just have very strange intersections of interest. No, I shouldn't say strange. I should say
no. Strange is the right word.
Random. Well, no,
it's strange in not
unexpected.
It's strange in the not negative connotation. Like he is the definition of strange. Like dictionary definition. Like I understand. He's like this is huge like combination of things. Like he's got an esports team that sponsors fucking Smash people.
He has an esports team?
Yeah,
Moist Esports.
Yeah, Moist Esports. He sponsors Cola. He sponsors I forget who he sponsors in Melee. Hold on, I'll have to check.
He has a podcast. He does movie reviews. Just a lot of things. And I think that's like big internet people.
Yeah,
I wonder if the reason they get so big is just because they do so many different things.
Yeah, I think what happened is he got a platform through playing video games, and he goes, I'm going to use this for literally everything.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Brady, what were you going to say? I didn't mean to cut you off.
So he sponsors Cola, the Roy player in Ultimate, Aaron, who is also Ultimate player, Goblin, another Roy player, and he sponsors Light? Oh, he sponsors Light. He's the he's the main sponsor for Light, like the Fox player. And also a Murkiri, who is a Melee player.
I wonder if he's aware that VGC exists.
That'd be kind of funny.
If he was at all aware, that'd be interesting to see.
There was like that Smash Bros. VGC tournament near the beginning of Sword and Shield, and I think like that whole possibility of a scene got killed by COVID.
Yeah.
But
it mostly got killed by people being assholes to Alpha Rat on the internet for not knowing stuff about VGC.
Yeah,
my god! What?
Yeah. No. Okay. So this is the thing that I was tweeting about the other day, or like today.
Oh yeah.
As of today on the recording, not when it's getting posted. But the YouTube commenters to tell you how you should have played the game, regardless of whether or not you won or lost.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's just fucking incredibly stupid, because like they'll go actually, like even if I won a game, they'll like I questioned that taunt you did on the Latios, and like half the time there's a very easy explanation. I'll just like type it to them, but then there will be people that like actually in this turn you shouldn't have used recover because you could have just won the game by attacking, and it's like, well, no,
I'm playing it safe though, you know.
Yeah, no, I'm playing it safe. It sucks.
You shouldn't need to justify.
I shouldn't have to justify it, because I feel like a major thing with people doing that is I feel like I've got to defend myself from them, because then other viewers are going to watch the video, look into the comments and see that they're talking about this, and they're like, oh, and they might not like, you know, have come to another conclusion.
I think what sucks worse. Sorry, you go first.
So like people. Like people who have already come to their own conclusion about me will ignore said comments, but like if there's like a new viewer who comes in and watches the video, sees the comment and says, yeah, he's right, why didn't you do that? And then I've got to defend myself and explain myself that, you know, I didn't do this play because I thought this was gonna happen. It was just a mistake that I made that I can change for later on. But 90% of the time, like, Actually, I don't think there has been a single time where one of those comments has actually helped me in any way. Because one, the advice they give is completely dog shit because they don't know what they're doing, or two, it's advice that I have already like got in my head. Because most of the time when I play a game and I lose, or even if I win, I think about the stuff I could have done better, because that's just how you improve at video games. You review your losses and your wins as well, what you did right, what you did wrong, and Marcus, you can attest to this, because like a couple hours after we played our game, I was like, shit, why didn't I use Hurricane on your Gliscor? And
because I'm like, you could have hit it.
And then I looked at the VOD and realized that, you know, I got frozen the only turn that I was going to be able to Hurricane, and otherwise the rain wasn't up because you made insane reads. Because you switched in your Tita the same turn I tried switching in my Pelipper.
Evasion Gliscor unironically requiring skill.
Yeah. So, like, you outplayed me in that way. But, it sucks because I got a comment, and this is what, like, ticked me off to say this. He was like, fun fact, you can actually click Hurricane in rain, and then it's
like, you were
accurate.
doing that earlier! Oh my god.
Well, no, but, like, the thing is, I replied to him, and I was like, yeah, I did think about this after the set, and then realized that I wasn't able to actually Hurricane during the set, because I was one, frozen, or two, the rain wasn't up, so it didn't matter. And he's like, yeah, that's a fair point, but my point is that you should have been clicking Hurricane anyway, which, to be fair, yeah, but I had already told him that I already
recognized it after
I recognized that I made that mistake, and I'll do it in future. But he's still going like, you should be using those moves anyway. And he finishes off to say, you had a good team, you might as well spam the no miss moves when you can. When most of the time when you're in the oh, okay, so one, I was frozen, but two, if it's a rain team, you probably want to be spamming the water moves.
Yeah.
Even if they're like accurate, that isn't what a rain team does.
Yeah, because like I know from your perspective, it was like, oh, there's a Gliscor, I gotta one shot it with a rain move or with a water move, because like the water move is gonna easily one shot a Gliscor, right?
Yeah.
In the rain, where Hurricane, it's like that's gonna be a 2-hit KO. It might be 100% accurate, but you didn't recognize it at the moment. But even then, like, yeah, like you're gonna want to click water moves when the rain's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I feel like the fun to being boosted and Hurricane being boosted is only a bonus to rain, whereas the water moves is literally what you want to be clicking. I found out that my because my Ludicolo on that team is Wave Incense, it actually does more to Togekiss to use Scald in rain than to use Ice Beam, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, usually that's only for like Hydro Pump. But if you're running Wave Instance, then yeah, oh my god, yeah, Scald doing more to Togekiss is huge.
I'm honestly considering running Hydro Pump on my Ludicolo because I want to one-shot Scizor with Hydro Pump in rain.
Oh.
That's actually a really good reason to do it, to be honest. I'm not a big Hydro Pump fan. In fact, there's a video I'm going to be making soon. I'm writing the script for it right now, and I'm going to send it off to my editor. Shout out Jeremy. Hey Jeremy, what's poppin'?
I know he watches. I see him.
Hi,
commenting.
Jeremy.
Or Germzy.
Yeah, Germzy. Dude.
I call him Jeremy.
He commented. But yeah, no, people cringe.
Yeah.
I think I over to spoke over you, Marcus. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, the video I'm making is literally just an essay talking about risk and reward in Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
Because there are a lot of people who are like, well, yeah, Pokemon's easy. Just click the bigger number, right? Click the bigger number. Okay. Well, people who might be new to the game might see someone running like Flamethrower on their Charizard and be wondering, wait, why are you not running Overheat? Or why are you not running Fire Blast when those moves are a lot better? Or, hey, look, there's this move called Inferno, which is absurdly strong and will always burn if you hit it. Why aren't you clicking that? And it's like, all right, well, it's 60% accurate. That's a good reason not to run it. Yeah. And I wanted to just make this video just going really, really in depth in like the mindset of a VGC player when they're picking their moves and how accuracy affects that, and how accuracy and I was gonna do like a whole little like not a footnote, but what is it called when you like go off on a tangent in like an essay and it turns into its own little mini essay? What is that called?
I'm not really sure what else to call it besides a tangent.
I'll just say the tangent. I was gonna go into like a little tangent for a while about how accuracy, as annoying as it is an essential mechanic to Pokemon, and how people want to say that all moves should be 100% accurate to avoid luck being part of the game. I like the ending of the video is pretty much just going to conclude like, yeah, no, accuracy, moves being inaccurate is a core mechanic of Pokemon, and the game will reward you for setting up scenarios where you don't have to use an inaccurate move.
Yeah.
Or the game will reward you for setting up a scenario where your inaccurate move somehow becomes accurate.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's no reason not to just run Thunder on Zapdos over Thunderbolt every single time, or run Hypnosis on every single Pokemon. It would make the game broken. And that's why we have Spore Pokemon capping out at like 70 base speed, like that sort of thing.
Yeah, because...
Where Sleep Powder is like a big risk and reward thing. It's like it's 75% accurate. But the reward is so great that you don't mind running it, to the point where people will even run Blind Hypnosis.
I want to say real quick, you're talking about how like a newer player could be like, oh, why aren't you just running Thunder or Overheat or whatever? I want to tell you, like, for the sake of a source for your presentation essay video, that I was the opposite. I would not trust. I would be. I was always confused why people would run a Hydro Pump or Overheat.
Oh no,
or
I'm
Leaf Storm,
completely. I'm dumbfounded people run that.
Yeah, well,
that was gonna be a whole thing. Like I was gonna be like, and here's why you run these moves. Literally because the reward is so great, it's worth it. Like with Brady, what Brady was talking about. Oh hey, Wave Instance Hydro Pump in the rain, one shot Scizor, so you don't have to worry about not getting the 30% burn and then dying to an X Scissor.
Yeah, but then it's still a 20% for you to miss. You know, so it's slightly less risk. But
yeah,
when I was playing, like, I would hate anything that was 80 accuracy. I would always go for the weaker move, even if it was substantially weaker, just for the higher accuracy. I've gotten over that a bit now, but yeah, missing is still frustrating. I 100% get that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, whenever a VGC player at a high level chooses to run moves like Hydro Pump, there's a clear intent behind that decision. Where like we said, like, oh, you lose to Scizor unless you crit or burn it, and even then, you know, or with Scald, and even then, like, you might still get one shot if it's at +2, where with Hydro Pump, the reward is Scizor is dead. It literally gets no damage.
Yeah.
And there's only a 15% chance for that not to happen. So it's literally double the chance of you have a higher chance to hit the move and kill it than you do to get the burn and be safe.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It's an equal trade.
Yeah. And also, anything that wants to switch in doesn't want to take a Hydro Pump, Smile.
True,
like,
yeah, so you're still doing damage.
Yes, okay, so regardless of what comes in, you're doing, like, a decent amount of damage, even if it's, like the only instance where it's not going to be doing anything is, like, Face Switching Gastrodon, or, like, it's there opposing Ludicolo or something. You're still going to be doing a ton of damage, and it's probably chip, like, for, like, Lodier specifically, that's probably, like, chip for Ice Beam range, to be honest.
Yeah. This video is going to be like really annoying to make, because not only will I have to talk about like, hey, this move is being ran for this reason or that reason, but I'll also have to go off on a tangent about how, like, sleep in itself as a mechanic will have to be a subsection of the video.
Yeah.
Because I'll be like, sleep is so powerful that people will actually run this 60% accurate move with no bonuses on it, just because the reward is that great.
Me, when I'm running...
I thought of a phenomenal opener.
Single
I thought of like... Well, no, my favorite idea I had so far to open up the video would just be like a video. It would just be like, you know, it's that World Championships where Aaron Zhang misses all of his Will-O-Wisps. And then it's gonna cut to like black and white and pause. It would be like, you've seen this before. This is happening, this and that. And I'll be like, so why would anyone choose to run Will-O-Wisp? And I'd be like, so let's talk about risk and reward in Pokemon. And like, this guy got the worst possible outcome. However, statistically speaking, he's the most unlucky man on Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, it still pains me.
Yeah. So I wanted to open up with like the famous Aaron Zane clip and then go into my thing because I thought that'd be a good way to get people interested.
That's a great hook, actually.
Yeah, no,
like
that's a really good hook. Yeah, because because everybody knows about the Will-O-Wisp Aaron Zane thing. It's like almost as well known as Pachirisu at Worlds 2014. Almost.
Yeah.
Not quite there, but it's almost as popular.
I really want to be able to make like, I don't know. So like VGC content has always been interesting in the way that it's like it's very how do you describe the tides? What's the word for ebb and flow?
Ebb and flow, yeah.
VGC is very ebb and flow in terms of content. And I really want to get the resources, time, and viewership backing to be able to make what I would consider evergreen, timeless content.
Yeah. That makes sense.
And like I want to try to start off because before I made like the Colossal video essay.
Yeah.
Well, despite it being timeless for all of 2020, it's not exactly timeless past 2020.
Yeah.
You know, where like the risk and reward thing, it's like, okay, someone can watch this 50 years down the road, and if Pokemon's still a thing, this will likely still matter.
Yeah. Unless they remove accuracy, smile.
Unless they remove accuracy. I was also gonna talk about crits, and I think crits in itself could be its own video essay. But crits is such a weird mechanic to look at. Personally, I think crits need like a whole rework because random crits are bad, but also removing crits entirely is bad.
Yeah,
because
it's the TF2 arguments.
Stuff like
no, the TF2 argument makes sense. You should just remove, or the TF2 argument doesn't make sense. Remove crits everywhere. Remove non-random crits. I mean,
crits should be headshot only. Smile.
That makes sense.
I don't play TF2. I don't know.
Simply headshot the Chansey, idiot.
I will pull out a Glock.
But that makes sense because stuff like Urshifu and Rapid Strike Urshifu like need it, and then there's mons that like rely on crits, like Sniper mons. You've got Crit Kiss, like stuff.
Swift Swim. I'm stupid.
Yeah. So, I mean, Kingdra also gets Sniper, it's not...
Yeah, it's not as great. I just, like, as soon as I was just thinking of Pokemon that get Sniper, I'm like, oh...
Me when I fight a Sniper Kingdra and realize that I outspeed it with literally everything.
But real quick, shout out to Aaron's Drapion.
Yeah, Aaron's Drapion, yeah, no, that's what I'm...
No, screw that guy.
I love that they made Aaron, like he's so unimposing. He's just, he's a bug type Elite Four, and he's the first one. Pshaw, this will be easy. No. Guts Heracross. Die!
In my video, should I talk about Crit Kiss? Or is that, would that work for the risk and reward thing? Because I'm like, you're giving up a vital item that technically could never come into play if you were unlucky enough. However, chances are you're gonna get it.
Yeah, the odds are just that good. Yeah, I would do that as long as you focus on the.
It seems like it should be a footnote. It should be a footnote, if anything.
Yeah, well, just don't get too deep into crits because I feel like that could totally be a different topic because you can go way in depth into that as well.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah,
that's another thing you can do. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I went to see Spider-Man No Way Home last night.
I need to see it.
Dude,
I haven't seen the other.
Okay, I've never really been into like MCU stuff. Like, I think I missed like the stop, like the place of entry, the point of entry into the MCU, where everything wasn't like just overwhelming and shit. Because there's like 20 different shows going on at once apparently.
Yeah.
But I've always had I don't know why, but like a real affinity for Spider-Man specifically. I think it was because when I was a kid, I used to watch Spider-Man 1 and 2 a lot.
Oh yeah.
The Tobey Maguire, Sam Raimi, I think it's the actor.
Yeah, I actually met Spider-Man at the theater where I went to go watch Spider-Man 1.
Yo.
When I was younger, they had a guy dressed up like Spider-Man.
Was it really Spider-Man?
Was it really Tobey Maguire?
I mean, if it wasn't really Spider-Man, why would he be dressed up like Spider-Man?
That's true. That's valid. Yeah, it's definitely him.
But
100%.
But
because you're just jealous.
Yeah, let's like just leave that one alone because I don't want to think about you meeting Spider-Man and not me. But no, like my first MCU movie I'd ever watched to go like in a cinema, like I'd watched like Iron Man and stuff on TV and shit, but the first movie I went to see in cinemas was Far From Home, which is the second in the MCU trilogy.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it. It was really good. And then I ended up watching Homecoming like a month ago, but we're not gonna gloss over that one. But I've been like really hyped for this one specifically, and it lived up to the hype. Big fan.
All I've heard is great things about it.
Also, I also ended up watching Into the Spiderverse like a month ago as well.
Phenomenal.
Yes,
that movie is so pretty.
It's just good.
I was in voice chat in your server, Ash, and they were watching it there as well, and we were just hanging out watching that while you were doing the Fire Emblem thing that you're doing.
Oh yes, my stream.
Yeah. But yeah, we're watching it. That movie is so pretty.
It's just so good. Like I love the story, I love the plot, I love the visuals, it's the music, just the sound design.
Yeah.
I will not get over the Prowler in his specific theme has like this kind of like noise to it. Like that's not what it sounds like.
No,
that sound. When the Prowler leaves the plot as a main antagonist and it becomes the big dude as the main antagonist, that sound effect is now incorporated into the other guy's theme when it wasn't previously. And I think that's like, it's so cool.
What do you call it? What's his name? Kingpin. That's it.
Kingpin, yeah, they incorporate it into like the battle.
Big Chungus.
Yes, of course. They incorporate that noise into like the fight later on, even though the Prowler's not even in it. So it's not a Prowler sound effect, it is a danger sound effect. And I like that transition because you correlated it with the Prowler the whole time and now it's a different guy you're fighting. And like, it's great. I love it when there's visual and auditory cues like that make you think differently about stuff.
Yeah. I just think the scene where he's like, "Good news, we don't need the monitor," lives in my head rent free, just as much as the people who say Mayhaps.
What's with you and Mayhaps? I don't get it.
I don't know. It very much reminds me of people who says methinks at the end of sentences.
Oh god, I was gonna bring that up right there. I was gonna be like, methinks is worse.
Yeah, no, it's
the little
same...
girl from Promare, the scientist, she says methinks.
Okay, but the difference is...
name one real person.
I know them. I know people who say methinks.
Really? I have never heard someone say it in person.
In fact, some of them are my friends from my local scene.
They could be in this very room.
They could be in this very room.
You know who definitely says methinks?
Who?
You know who?
Him? Is it the guy? Is it... Wait a minute, I just remembered that I'm the caveman or something.
And he's out there and I'm the sheriff.
We found Michael, guys. He's the sheriff.
He's the sheriff. He's the caveman. I'm so glad that he's in there and we're out here and he's in there and we're in there and he's the sheriff, but I'm the sheriff. And I just remembered he's the caveman and we're out here.
Okay,
yes. Who's flying the plane?
Who's flying the plane? But yeah, no, I'm assuming you mean Stack Attacker, of course.
I mean Stack Attacker,
of course.
Yeah,
before, don't forget Patreon reading. We have to get the names.
Yeah, no, that's actually I was stalling to get the page up. That's literally.
I was gonna say, actually, Stack Attacker should have a license to say methinks because he's a hive mind.
True.
Yeah, a lot of them are thinking. Well, it would be we thinks. It would be we thinks.
We thinks.
Yeah. But I would like to thank all of our Patreons, including Plumber, Jeremy Humble, and Crazy Carlton. Thank you all for supporting the Patreon, and of course to our other based supporters, thank you.
Y'all are awesome.
For the subscriptions, I guess they are. I think they're subscriptions, but yeah. thank you all for watching. This one was a little bit shorter, but that's because we didn't have Michael. And this was also a little bit unplanned. Yeah, no, who's Michael? We lost Michael. Who's Michael?
I think it's Michael's birthday.
We kicked him off the show. We said it last episode, but we'd kick him off, so we're kicking him off. He's gone.
No!
Yeah, the feds
never to return.
The feds took him.
Broke down his door.
Thank you all for watching. Like the video, subscribe.
Yes.
And we'll see you next week.
Yay.
Have a good
Goodbye.
Christmas, everybody.
Have good holidays. Happy holidays.
And
Have
happy
fun.
holidays and Hanukkah and all that.
Happy Honda days.
Honda days. Happy Honda days. For real.
Bye.
Bye.